Hey everybody, Jason here, and I'm back with another quick video for you guys today. Today I kind of want to begin the conversation about a different style of racing format. If you've been racing for any period of time, or even if you're new, I guess this will be valuable for you as well. There's two basic types of formats that we race with in the RC industry. One is the heads-up style, and that's where basically all the cars are put on the track, 1 to 6 or 1 to 10 or whatever you have at your track, and they all take off when the tone goes off. This is known as heads-up racing, and every car is on the same clock. So nobody has their own clock. Then there's IFMAR, where each car is called off in order. Car number 1, go. Car number 2, go. Car number 3, go. And on to the last car, where in this format, everybody starts their own clock when they cross the transponder loop, where their time is registered and logged within the computer. The issue that I have with IFMAR qualifying, and by the way, I was a huge fan of IFMAR qualifying for a very long time, and I was a big campaigner of it for my home track. The issue that we have with IFMAR qualifying is that it really divides the skill levels aggressively in the mains. And the reason I say that is because in IFMAR, when you're on your own clock, let's just say hypothetically I go off first, and then I've got guys like Ryan Cavalieri, Ryan Mayfield, whoever else behind me. Whether they catch me in the first 2 turns or the first 2 laps, I'm expected to pull over for them, and this isn't fun. And it isn't fun for lower skill level racers to have to get out of the way for higher skill level racers. That's one of the fundamental flaws. Then if you look at it kind of through the cause and effect relationship, I think what you end up with is a main that is filled with the fastest guys, not always the best racers. Speed doesn't always mean patience. Speed doesn't always mean being able to put down a clean 5-minute run. What I think we need to do is start looking at some other formats and other styles of racing. So I've been talking to my local track owner, and we're working on some stuff now, and I'd like to create something called Raw Speed Race Days, and basically it's just a 1-day club race, but we're going to change the format. I think what we're going to do is try and use some type of a transfer system into a multiple main. And so just as an example, we're going to use our Wednesday night race nights. It's 1 heat in a main. It's really quick. It's really easy. It starts like at 7. Everybody's gone by 9:30. Kids can do it even on school nights. It's pretty awesome. But here's my idea. Basically, let's just say we have 3 heats of stock buggy, and each heat has 9 drivers. Well, you run your heats, and the top 3 in position, it's all heads up, and the top 3 drivers transfer into main 1 from each heat. So you have heat 1, 2, and 3. The top 3 each go into main 1. The second 3 each go into main 2, and the last 3 go into main 3. Now, technically, unless there's some catastrophe or people breaking or fast guys, having problems, it's most likely that depending on how everything's sorted out, the fastest heat will probably be main 1. The second fastest will be main 2, and it would be hardest to win from main 3. But here's the kicker. Nobody is out of the hunt. Nobody. Anybody from any main can still win for the night, because after all the mains are run, then we look at laps and times, and then it all sorts out. This is something that it's a little different because we're rewarding true racing. So if anybody's actually watching, not that we have a spectator sport, nobody's going to show up just to watch RC racing, but if people do decide to watch and spectate, it's always heads-up racing. And then even the guy that gets sorted into the lowest main, if you're the local fast guy and you broke an arm and you're in main number 3, you still have a chance to win the whole night rather than having to try and play the bump game all the way from the beginning. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it time for some new racing? The reason I'm bringing a lot of this up is because I was watching a video from another race that a couple of guys had put on, and they had talked about how they wanted to break up mod and break it into sportsman mod and pro mod. I think that that's hurting us more than helping us. I think that I think there should just be novice and then maybe, limited and unlimited. I'm not exactly sure. I'm working on this. It's a complex problem, and so I'm working on the beginnings of a solution, but I think that dividing the classes more and more and more just hurts us more and more. So many times I go racing, whether it's at my local club or another club, and I hear the race announcer calling, we need marshals, because they're running heats with 3 and 4 guys in them. That's not fair. Racers not that we shouldn't step up and help out when we can, but racers pay to race. Lately, it seems like a lot of the classes have been more divided than ever before. There's novice class, there's sportsman buggy, there's expert stock buggy, there's mod buggy, there's 35 and over or 40 and over. I really believe that the reason a lot of these guys want to race these classes, all the time I see it. At every track I go to, there's guys in sportsmen that could easily race in expert stock buggy. There's guys in expert stock buggy that could probably win mod buggy. And at my own home track, there's 2 or 3 guys, maybe more, in 40 and over that could easily compete with the guys in expert stock buggy, and half the time they'd probably beat the vast majority. But why? So the question is why? Why are they racing these other classes? And I have to believe it's because they don't think that they can consistently compete, and maybe these guys don't always have the speed and they don't want to get out of the way. That's why I think we need to find a way, a better racing format that unites us and makes it fun for everybody. Look, we're not all going to win. If you're one of those guys that you have to win to have fun, especially at club racing, man, it bums me out, to be honest with you, because club racing for me, yes, I want to win, but I go and I have fun. We talk a little smack. We order pizza. It's a good hobby that you can do for a very, very long time. So, okay, that's been my thoughts. Of course, I don't have a perfect solution. I wish I did. I really want to hear from you. What do you think? Track owners, race directors, talk to me in the comments. Let's talk about this. I would really like to find a format that actually includes real racing, especially for club races. Heads-up racing, some type of a fair transfer system, and then a way that, let's just say hypothetically, the kid that ends up in main 3, he's in position 3 for main 3. Let's just say hypothetically that kid has the drive of his life. He could still be the winner for the night. I like that. I like that concept. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.